My response to people say, took you long enough to marry this person. Damn, it's been like 10, 11 years. Okay, mind your business, bitch. Nah, but real talk, it takes a long time for some people to get married because they gotta live up to a certain number of standards. I mean, my parents been married for 40 years, and a lot of my friends still have parents that have been together for 30, 20 plus years. You got standards to live up to. You can't, divorce is not really an option. I'm not saying to live in your parents' shadows, but I'm just saying, like, if you are planning on getting married, you want to make sure you're married to that one person that got your back at all times. So anybody that hesitates on marriage for years and years, it probably means they just aren't sure if they can trust the person that they with. Maybe they growing up together. I mean, just think about it. If you know somebody since high school, so let's go back. High school, you know what I'm saying, it's about 10, 11th grade, you didn't really start dating until after high school, you're still a kid. Y'all both go to college, so y'all both separate for a little bit. You're still together, but now you're further apart, which makes it hard when you're growing up. And you're going through those college pains of midterms and finals and papers, and, being homesick, parties, clubbing, pledging, all these things, right? You're growing up as a child. You hook up in the summertime, everyone got summer jobs, it's all good, it's beautiful. Then a couple years of that, 4 years, 5 years, you graduate. Now it's like, shit, now I gotta hit the real world and move out my parents' house. Now it's the time where you have to grow up and be an adult. You're on your own. So you're growing up, learning how to pay your bills and shit like that while you're with your significant other. Well, shit, that takes time, right? That's a difference. At this time, you question yourself, like, is this the person I want to be with? I've been with them for how long? A few years. I done made it through college. I done made it through, towards the end of my high school years. I'm about to find a job. I'm about to live on my own. Are we going to live together? We're not going to live together. These are questions and shit that you got to have answered. You don't have time to say, I'm going to marry this person at this point. You're still learning how to take care of yourself. Then you come around to the age where you're like, bet, I got my my master's, and I'm about to, get into my career, make this high life money, and then what happens? People start dying in your family, friends, relatives disappear. You're on your own. You have to deal with that, so you're still growing. You're still growing. Are you growing together? Yes, you're growing together. Can you honestly say that person was there through thick and thin and they got your back? You might. You might have some up and down. There might be some rocky points, but you still feel like, man, I don't know. Am I only with this person because we've been together for so long? Or am I with this person because it honestly is meant to be? Well, as it is, it's been like 8 years now, so does that mean you gotta get married, or does that mean you can break up, right? You can do what you want, right? Don't listen to anybody say, man, I've been together for so long, I'll get married. Well, it don't work that way yet, so we still learning. Hence, all your friends that you went to college with that got married are all divorced now. So now you're thinking to yourself, is that an option? Is that a viable option that's going to happen if this shit don't work out? Remember, you got standards to live up to because your folks are still married. Your siblings are married, everyone's married, and they're not planning on leaving anytime soon. So that's the question. Are you learning to grow together? Are you just subduing yourself to the point where you're like, man, we've been together for such a long time, I was just stay? Are you settling? Are you moving forward? Are you doing any of that? And he like, well, yes, no, maybe so. This adds to another 2 years. Another 2 years of living together and finally saying, I'm in my career, I'm all grown up, I'm ready to settle down. And now, is your partner ready? Are y'all ready to go and make that commitment? Are you ready to make those goals together? That's what takes 10 years before anyone ever talks shit about you. Side note, I do have a friend that, you know, different cultures, different races play a big difference in the reason why they're not married now. I'll tell you now, man, if you're Hispanic, black person, sometimes a little bit different on your values of getting married, you know? Shit, you could be from, like Jamaica or something, you can't date a certain culture. Or, you know, you could be white, black, that might not work out. Who knows? There are some acceptances and cultures that have not enabled you to get married yet. So just hold on and stay true. The one thing I will tell you is, if you have any plans on getting married, and you're just, after 10 years, you have finally said, you know what, I'm going to do it, but I don't have the time or money or whatever, the worst thing you can do is continue to put it off. And I don't mean the wedding, I'm talking about the engagement. You need to lock it down and make it quite clear that that's the person that you want to be with, and that you're not going to bullshit that. So that's my suggestion. Anybody that pertains to, you already know. I'm talking to you. I'm done.